Hey everyone, this is GKE715. Welcome back to my Let's Play on Transformers Prime. In the last episode, we did Retribution, mission number 11, which we were Victor against Starscream, and of course the Nemesis has finally collapsed. Although Thunderwing has seemed to have made his escape, but we're about to find out hopefully in the next mission. So with that, mission 12, One Shall Fall. So we know what's about to go down on this mission. Most of us know.
I can't seem to isolate Prime's life signal. One nanoclick it's there, and the next it's gone. Where is he?
Looks like Thunderwing has left the Nemesis.
Oh, this is gonna go from bad to worse. I can feel it.
You're right. We need to lure Thunderwing to some deserted location and deal with him there.
Deal with him, huh? Even if we haven't found Optimus yet? You've got a plan, I hope.
As a matter of fact, I do. I took a good long look inside that beast when I was repairing him. And one thing I learned was this. Thunderwing is virtually made of dark energon. So I'll build a device that'll dampen his internal power and weaken him.
I've plotted Thunderwing's course since he left the Nemesis. He'll be crossing Kamchatskaya in 20 minutes.
Well, then we don't have much time. You'll have to delay him until I get this device built.
So much for the Autobots. You made it! Thank Primus.
Sorry I couldn't get here sooner. Bulkhead, take care of RC.
Optimus, you are more persistent than rust.
I will never stop until you are defeated, Megatron. Never.
Empty words, Prime.
One shall stand.
And one shall fall!
And so begins the one of the final battles. Finish off Megatron.
Time to settle this, Megatron. I warned you about Thunderwing. You've only got yourself to blame now. I should have stopped you.
Optimus! Thunderwing's almost here!
Oh Jesus!
Typical!
We can't let Megatron get away.
There you go. Alrighty then. Once again, we're battling. We're battling Megatron, and am I not surprised? That he's gonna be like the penultimate boss in this case. He was the first boss, and now he is our first boss, third boss. You guys get the idea. But anyways, though, we fought against Megatron, so now we're about to do it. Yeah, and for those of you, and also most of you guys do not know about the whole thing with Megatron's past and all that stuff. Yeah, like Optimus, his backstory does change, depending on like in the story. For an example, in Transformers 1, much like Optimus, he was also a miner. In Transformers Prime, I believe he was a politician, at least, like, if we go by his backstory. But by the way, this is the same guy from War for Cybertron, I remind you, where he was a war criminal, I remind you. Destroying everything, not to mention even poisoning Cybertron's energon with a dark energon. Effectively killing the planet. Alright, now Megatron is about to go in using this this little overdrive form of his.
I shall crush you!
Alright. Just gotta let hurt him. Alright. There we go. Send that bastard flying away. There we go. Get out of here. There we go. There we go. Come on. What is he gonna do now?
I should have shut you down earlier.
And I should have stopped you before now.
You cannot stop Megatron!
All right, now he's on this. He's now in rage. Megatron is now in a rage state, like rage state. And I believe he's the only Decepticon that has that. In his rage state, he will get faster, more stronger. He is essentially so angry that he's pouring everything that he has to just to kill us.
Jake.
Okay,
To resist is my crime!
you left me no choice, brother. Victory over Megatron. Settle the battle against Megatron in story mode. And with that, that does that. With that, we have a new Cybertron artifact. Megatron has been unlocked in characters in the gallery, and he's been unlocked he's been also been unlocked as a public character in the multiplayer mode. And of course, traditionally, I may also read like Megatron's biography. So, let's see. I believe it should be here in the characters. Let's see if we can find it. Here he is, Megatron. Ruthless and evil, Megatron, leader of the Decepticons, followed the Autobots to Earth after the war on Cybertron. He now has his mind set on conquering the universe by any means necessary, including the use of the volatile Dark Energon. Although Megatron and Optimus were once friends before the war, Megatron's constant bids for power have made the two faithful rivals. His alt mode, of course, is a Cybertronian jet. You can actually kind of see his head, like popping out. Like you can kind of see his head is actually in the jet form. So I guess that explains how he can actually see. Interesting. And of course, his fusion cannon is actually located, of course, on the top of his head. But anyways, let's be off and I guess do probably our last and final mission in the entire game. The Last Stand. Settle the battle against Thunderwing. So let's do this. Enter the final battle of this game.
I'll give you one chance to surrender, Megatron. For the sake of your own life, take it.
Optimus, behind you!
Optimus Prime, holder of the Matrix! Your destruction is at hand!
So, let's do this. Survive until Ratchet arrives.
Unicron's wrath!
So, here we go, against Thunderwing. I'm gonna be honest, like, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Trypticon from War for Cybertron.
Don't push yourself too hard. He's only shooting at you. Hold on until Ratchet gets here.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, but this is literally probably like the biggest enemy, that at least in this game. Oh boy, is he gonna do his... He's gonna do his fire breath, okay. Alright, as usual, aim it at Thunderwing's arms. Those are his weak points. Alright, he's gonna go back off, and I believe he's gonna fire a... What is he gonna fire? He's firing a barrage, so we gotta, like, jump over. There you go. Hit it like his arms. Oh. He's gonna slam his fist. There you go. There we go. Yeah, if I were you, maintain your distance and do not approach Thunderwing. Trust me, he's extremely volatile and dangerous at close ranges. So your best bet is to actually is to hit his arms. That's your best bet right there against him.
Get out of my way!
Oh, and now he's gonna do charge shots. Oh boy. Yeah, there's not much, you know. There's not much to collect in here. So. Okay. There you go. All right. All right. One of his arms is now destroyed. Come on. There you go. Pound him. There we go.
I am no longer bound in stone, weak and shackled. I will tear you apart, molecule by molecule.
And he regenerated.
I'm so sorry. I got here as quickly as I could.
Here we go.
I'm here! I'm here!
Is the device ready? Delaying this guy has almost gotten us scrapped.
RC, please listen carefully. I didn't have enough time and could only make a device that generates a weak pulse. For this thing to work, it has to be inside Thunderwing when it goes off.
What? That's impossible.
It's not impossible, RC.
How did you two get here?
See? There's a gap there. Look!
No, Miko, that doesn't do us any good. I couldn't fit through that, and I'm the smallest Autobot here.
RC, I can get through there. I can do this.
That's not an option, Jack. It's much too dangerous.
He's right, Jack. You and Miko are finally safe now. Go home. This is our battle.
No, it isn't. If the Autobots lose, that'll be the end of the Earth. This is our battle too. RC, this is bigger than just one human.
Optimus, bulkheads down.
Please, Optimus, let me do this.
The human spirit never ceases to surprise me. RC, can you get Jack to that opening?
Jack, hop on.
Thanks, RC.
Here we go. Let's deliver. Here we go. All right, of course, controls as usual. Shoot, ZR, charge up vehicle boost.
RC, Jack's safety is your primary mission now.
All right, we gotta dodge. Okay, we gotta dodge. You know those fireballs, like so we don't get hit. Oh, got hit. Alright, better speed. There we go. You know, when Jack, gets old enough, he's gonna have some serious dad lore, which most of his kids are not gonna believe him. It's kind of funny, like how how these guys, or these kids, that they're that they were with the Autobots, and when they get old enough, their kids are not gonna believe them that they were with giant robots that destroyed that almost destroyed the whole universe. I'll say that much. All right, we're approaching Thunderwing. Just a bit more there, and then he's toast. There you go.
come to the heart of the matter. What is this? I'm losing power. I feel cold.
Yes! Those reactors are vulnerable! Target them! Target them!
Here we go. So begins the final battle.
Turn you to ash!
Worked! The device weakened him! Target those reactors on his shoulders! They're weak spots!
Alright, so Thunderwing has 2 health bars, which of course, they're for each, like, general, or at least one of his cores. Gonna punch him, and there we go. Let's keep keep shooting those shoulder cores of his.
You won't escape me!
Alright, just keep blasting him and we'll eventually get him. Oh boy, he's gonna go for it again. Okay, that's 1 core destroyed.
Burn, insect!
Alright, watch out for his fire breath, Alright, I didn't mean to transform.
I'll turn you to ash!
Alright, now he's gonna use those fireballs. Alright, I'm just gonna keep using the charge shots to keep hitting as many times as I need to.
I'll turn you to ash!
There we go. That's that's 2 of his reactors.
No, I will not be defeated. If I must expend every bit of energy in my core to destroy the Matrix, so be it.
You want the Matrix so badly? Here it is.
Here we go. Let's finish off on the wing.
Defies Thunderwing.
All right. Now with this, Optimus is now in a hidden special form, which of course he's now empowered by the Matrix. And in this state, Optimus has infinite upgrade, an infinite upgrade bar, so he won't be running out of his green upgrades. And of course he is strong as hell. He can use his axe as many times as he needs to. Although we still can't take damage. So if I were you, be really careful on the way how you do this. There you go. Alright. Alright, we gotta keep pelting Thunderwing with Energy Blast.
Is that the best you can do?
Alright, now it's able to fly, so now it's we take shots at him. Oh god. Alright, come on.
Burn, insect!
Alright, careful, maintain your distance and do not approach him while he's doing his Flame Blast or his Fire Breath.
I'll smash you to atoms!
Come on.
I will crush you!
Oh god. Get hit by the shockwave, okay. Alright.
I'll turn you to ash!
And with that, it's over. And with that, it's over. Victory over Thunderwing. Settle the battle against Thunderwing in story mode. With that, we've done our last final mission. Perfect Destruction. Destroy Thunderwing within 10 minutes in Stage 13. Up to the new Cybertron artifact, Thunderwing has been unlocked in characters in the gallery. And the Volcano has been unlocked in the stage selected multiplayer mode. Or just neato.
The Autobots are privileged to have allies such as these. Raph, Miko, and Jack. 3 valiant young humans, without whom this day would have been lost. They are the bravest of us all. I am Optimus Prime, and I send this message to every Decepticon who would bring war and tyranny to Earth. Whatever scheme you attempt, or threat you might offer, know that it will be in vain. This planet is now our home. And as long as we stand united, the Autobots will protect the Earth.
And with that, that's the end of Transformers Prime, the game. Oh, yeah, pretty short game. I'm surprised. It was only 13 missions. Generally, I'm surprised. But hey, though, Transformer games are a little bit limited nowadays when it comes to how long they can be played. But hey, at the end, though, I had my fun with you guys here. Even though it was a very short Let's Play, I'll be honest, though. Hey, I had my fun here. But anyways, though, while we're waiting, I guess for the credits to roll, Transformers Prime actually was released on on a slew of different consoles. And I am not kidding with you guys. It was actually released on different consoles. So let me look it up, Transformers Prime, the game console releases. It was released on a lot of consoles, may I remind you. So, Transformers Prime, was released on the Wii U, which of course this is the version we're playing. But it came out on the Nintendo Wii, which was a last gen console, and it was even released on the Nintendo 3DS and Nintendo DS. Yeah, so it was originally released on the DS and Wii, which were I believe the first ones. In fact, actually, so if I remember correctly, on October I think it was released on October let's see, on October October 30th, 2012, that's when it came out on the Wii, DS, and 3DS. And then on November 18 on 2012 is when it actually got a Wii U port. So that's when it got released. And apparently it was actually, I believe, a tie-in to the second season of the animated season. The thing is, so the events of Transformers Prime, the game, are considered are not considered canon, or they're not considered canon. Well, it's more of a side story. That's what, at least from what I've heard. So that's the whole thing with it, really. Yeah, so it's probably safe to assume that the Transformers Prime, the game, probably may have taken place somewhere around it probably may have took place around in between the show or something like that, but really nobody knows. Most of us will never really know anyway. Let's see here. Let me see here. But anyways, But I'm gonna say this as well if I can remember correctly. Trying to think of something here, but... Well, anyways though, since I'm done now with the story mode of Transformers Prime, I'm gonna be moving on to the multiplayer section. And yes, I will be covering, you know, like the multiplayer at least a little bit, and show everything will be all bundled up in one final episode, which I will be showing off just about everything on, you know, on Transformers Prime, of course, before we leave off, of course. But anyways, though, you know, I had quite a lot of fun. Sure, a couple of frustrating moments, but hey, you know, I had my fun. I did enjoy this Let's Play. But now the next Let's Play is the one, you know, that I'm gonna be confused about, because I got like no idea what's the next one that I will be doing. I don't know like what's next, so we'll have to see. Anyways, let's see here. Yeah, but of course, this game was made by Activision. Most of us like sure know about that. The thing is, though, Activision has made quite a lot of decent games over the years. And actually, if you guys do not know, they actually made a Spider-Man game on the 3DS, which I did play it. And it was actually pretty fun. I played it and it's really good and all that. I wish I could Let's Play it, but yet again, I'm gonna need like a way to play on it and all that stuff. Anywho's, yeah, and yet again, so there's a lot. Here's all like, the music and all that stuff that was all composed and all that. So obviously, you guys can hear it and all that stuff, you know, on your free time. But anywho's, let's see here. Oh, that was my controller. Wow. Control disconnect. Well, with that, we just finished up the story. Not much to go from there, really. Story mode is done. Everything's complete. There are still like, a couple things that I have not collected yet, but before we end this, let's go actually read Thunderwing's bio. I want to read it before I end this episode for good, or this little Let's Play for good. Where is he? Thunderwing. The envoy of Unicron, with the sole purpose of destroying the Matrix of Leadership. His affiliation is neither to the Decepticons nor the Autobots, but he has unwavering loyalty to Unicron. He is the source of the dark energy discovered on the meteor in space. Yep, and of course, Thunderwing is a massive, like, well, Cybertronian, I want to assume. I mean, it's unknown like what type of him is, but I do assume that he is a Predacon. I assume that he is, because of his more bestial-like look. Although I really will not really compare this guy to the Predaking, who is another character that I don't think we will not be seeing at all. But I guess I can tell you guys I don't know who is he. But with that, guys, I'll cover I guess the next episode, the bonus episode. So until then, see you guys then. Peace out.